All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. It is Friday, which means it is time for some Rise and SKOL. Hopefully, everybody had a wonderful week, even better weekend ahead. Brought to you by Brew Pub Pizza. Lupagus, what do you got in your hand?
Well, some people make cereal for breakfast. Some make avocado toast. Some maybe have an omelet. Not me. I'm having myself a bacon cheeseburger, lots of moss. I got the oven going already. This is the best damn breakfast you can get. Best damn lunch. Best damn dinner as well.
Yeah, the bacon cheeseburger always gets rave reviews in the comments. Get your butts over to the store. Grab yourself this beautiful Brew Pub Pizza. Maybe not a beer this early. Maybe a nice orange juice. But
you know, you do what's in your heart.
You do what's in your heart. In your heart. Thanks to Brew Pub. As always, Rise and SKOL. We got trivia. We got some scenarios for Lupagus. We got some top comments. We're talking some draft. But let's talk news and really. There isn't much going on right now. We've done videos on all the news that is out there, but Matt Miller, ESPN, I enjoy him. Draft guru. He put out a Vikings he put a full 7-round mock draft out. But let's dip into his Vikings 7-rounder because it ain't great.
Oh God, I'm sure he tried his best.
He tried his best. So round 1, he's got us going Maxwell Hairston, the cornerback from Kentucky that neither of us want, and not only that. He has us passing on some damn good. He got us passing on Kenny Grant. Could you imagine taking Harrison and passing on Grant, Harmon, I think even Nolan, like pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Harrison just makes no sense. We got Mekhi Blackman is the same size. We just got Isaiah Rodgers, similar players. I don't know why you'd add another undersized corner who doesn't even do well in man coverage to this team in the first round. It makes no sense to me. I'm sure he saw we need help in the secondary. He was highest rated corner. He just put 2 and 2 together, but that's a horrible pick.
Well, it doesn't get much better because the next pick is Jalen Rivers, guard from Miami. And admittedly, I don't know a ton about Jalen Rivers. I did do some digging, and he's a tackle that can play both sides, that can play guard. Looks like he's a guy that might move into guard, but wasn't overly impressed. I guess I gotta get into more Jalen Rivers.
Yeah, it seems early for him. I don't know where he's projected. It seems a little bit early.
Next up, Xavier Respro, Miami wide receiver who ran a 4.8. This is a receiver that ran a 4.8. This is undraftable to me.
Well, I don't think speed is his thing. He's more of a route runner, getting open end zone type of guy. I know he was getting a lot of buzz around the Senior Bowl time. So we got him around 5.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you almost look at converting him to how big is he?
Granted, he's one of the best receivers Miami's ever had and was Cam Ward's go-to guy, but 4.8 is not allowed.
Not great.
You shouldn't be drafted. Sorry. And then he has this going Peebles round 6, which was wonderful value. So I enjoyed that very much. Peebles would be a D tackle, Virginia Tech, round 6, solid value. Probably my favorite pick.
Yeah, that's definitely the best pick of that lot. That would be a very gross draft.
All right, trivia time right now. The Vikings have 3 former first-rounders on the defense. Who are they? Look at those heads. They look like just a bunch of little lollipops.
They do. They do.
3 former first-rounders on this defense. Answer to come here shortly, but let's get into the top comments of the week. And SKOL to the Bowl just says legendary collab on the Broshmo video. Loved it.
Really?
Loved it. There was a lot of comments. There was a handful of comments. People were very surprised that Broshmo was on our show. I don't know if that should if we
third time.
Should we be offended by that, or just like is that a good thing?
Yeah, I don't know why they would be so surprised.
Broshmo is the man. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. We talk a lot of Vikings and draft. Ben Marks has a good comment. He says Vikings ... Loveland. Hawkinson pay goes from $16 million to $25 million next year, or for the next couple years. Could it happen?
I saw that float around the comments last night during Horned Up. Coda, when you were on vacation, that was her pick at 24. Feels like there's a little bit of steam building here. It would shock my pants off if Vikings actually did that and pulled the trigger on Loveland.
Well, I mean, Hawkinson, I don't have the ins and outs of it, but after this season, the Vikings have some sort of out where it doesn't cost a ton to move on from Hawkinson. Hawkinson, 28 years old, has been injured. When he's out there, he's played damn good, but I wouldn't hate it I actually would kind of love it. It would be weird. It'd be weird.
It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible.
Dude, we all know that guy's an absolute stud and would be beautiful. Griff Daddy says, I feel like our biggest needs have shifted big time and now include tight end and wide receiver near the top. Needs go left guard, tight end, corner, linebacker, safety, running back. Do you agree with Griff Daddy's needs?
Well, Griff Daddy's needs are our needs. We all know that. But no, I think at corner would have to be higher. At corner could actually arguably be the biggest need that we have. You could probably make do with Blake Brandel. I don't want to, but you probably could. The cornerback room's a little bit sketchier. Really, Byron Murphy on the sure thing back there.
Isaiah Rodgers, man. He's going to be sneaky. He's going to be sneaky good.
Sure thing. Only sure thing.
Sneaky.
Could be good.
Good. Isaac comments and says, that MVP pizza was amazing! Exclamation point.
Nice. I wonder which one you had.
Everybody loves the brew pubs. They really do. In the comments when we do videos, it's nothing but love for them. So that is wonderful. Rob E says, my draft expectation is one high talent player at 24 that cracks the roster during the year and a couple of rotational backups. I think it's more likely that Kwesi trades up from 97, filling the falling cornerback, running back, or D tackle 60 to 70 with his 2026 second or third, then to trade back from 24. Moral of the story, he thinks we're going to get a game changer at 24 and then trade up pretty much into that round 2, round 3 and get a corner that could be falling. I actually love that. And then
I don't know. Everybody says that the value between 24 and 50 is the same. So, I mean, are you going to get the same kind of player you could get at 24 that you could get at 50 who could have that same kind of an impact? That's been kind of the story of this draft. So I guess I have to go against Robbie on this one. I think trading down still makes more sense.
Yeah. No, I like it. I mean, I think we need to buckle up with the type of moves Kwesi's made in free agency. He seems all in. So him just trading up and maybe only getting maybe 2 picks this year. I don't think it's out of the.
Imagine.
Oof. I'd be just fine with it. I'd be just fine. All right, those are the top comments of the week. I want to give a little love to some of our members, and I randomly picked these guys, so it just pull them out. These are some of our members.
Wow.
Appreciate all of our members.
Hell yeah.
A big shout out to these guys. Look at Jerry Tillery's still there. He's even underlined. I don't know why.
He's important. You want to make sure he was underlined. He stood out. So look at those. Thank you, members.
Yes, if you're not a member, want to support the show, hit the link, become a member. It would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, and don't have to be a member, but just a reminder, get those thinking caps on for your draft vids, prediction vid time. The season is starting. We haven't put a date on when they have to be submitted by, but it's not that far away, really.
Yeah, more details, and also we'll be live during the draft Thursday night, Friday night. We'll be live the whole damn time, so be sure to saddle up for that. But let's go to a discussion we haven't really talked about much, and we do a lot of mock drafts, but top 3 at pick 97. We got that big long wait till round 3 at the end of round 3, and we want to know in the comments too, who's your top guy for pick 97. I'm going to start with mine selfishly. You ready?
I see that you went with my old soul patch image there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you looked like. I can't help it. Here's my top 3 at 97. These are the guys I want. I want Tate Ratledge, Deion Walker. I know he's got his question marks, but I will never stray from wanting him at pick 3 or pick 97. And then Zy Alexander. So Ratledge, dude, if we got him round 3, he is starting over Blake Brandel week 1. Deion Walker, total project. The dude's like 9'8", and he's athletic. You can't teach that. And you know what? Maybe a lot of boomer bust on him. And then Zy Alexander, a cornerback with very good size, speed, athletic. Those are my top 3. Lupagus, what do you think of my top 3?
I like it. I know I thought about Ratledge too, but I just don't think he's going to be there. I think he's going to go a lot earlier than anybody thinks. I'll be surprised if he actually goes in the top 50 picks. Walker too, I love. I mean, a lot of it, freakish size, freakish speed for a man that big. But, just his question marks, always popping up. Doesn't ever win with power. Doesn't know how to play with leverage. Is a little bit concerning. And then Zy Alexander, yeah. I mean, good cornerback, could be on the board. It's a good top 3. It's solid.
Tate Ratledge will be there.
I don't think he's going to be.
Guards, year in and year out, just fall. It is fall. All right, let's go to Lupagus's.
Yeah. Ooh, Jordan Phillips, the big defensive tackle. The man, he was the star of the East-West Shrine. Some said he was the best damn player in attendance. He could potentially be the heir to Harrison Phillips in the middle. I think he would have a rotational role this year as well. Kobe Bryant, I just love Kobe Bryant. 6 foot, he's skinnier than hell. Feisty, though. I think he can play on the outside. Maybe put a little weight on his frame, but in the third round, I think he's definitely worth a shot. And then Charles Grant. I think we had Joe De Leon was on one of the first draft interviews we had this year. He mentioned Charles Grant way back then. I've done some work on him. William Mary, small school tackle, projected to go inside. He moves well. He's big. He's physical. These are the kind of the three I keep coming back to. A pick 97. I usually end up taking one of them every time I do a mock draft. So those are my top 3 for 97. Again, same positions, just some different faces.
Yeah, I mean, I like all 3 of these guys. Everybody likes Bryant. Grant, Miller had him going at, I believe, pretty early in round 2.
Did he?
So I think Grant could definitely be a guy, like you said, Ratledge could definitely be off the board. Kobe Bryant will be there. Definitely will be there, but I would love him.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We'll get more into 97 as we get closer to the draft, and that's something we're really going to explore.
97. I don't
Big
think Talent Sawyer. Yeah, I think it was 97.
Definitely.
All right, we're gonna do a little mock off real quick before we wrap this puppy up. Also,
we do that on air
for the trivia answer. Are you ready? Which one? And I gotta warn you, these aren't great. These aren't pretty, but we have to be ready for maybe not a pretty draft.
Did you do these, or did you find these from someone?
I did these. I did 2 scenarios, and my goal was to make them not fantastic. Option 1, Vikings trade back to 37, get some additional picks. So they still get Maxwell Harrison, but they get 37. And as you can see, we get some more picks. We get the big man. Alfred Collins has been a name that seems to be creeping higher and higher up the draft boards. Dorian Strong, the cornerback. Peebles, double dipping at Virginia Tech. Get Billy Bowman, the little safety. And Thornton, who seems to be a project receiver that everybody kind of is loving.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
It's a strong pelvis in that draft mock there. I like the middle.
You like the middle? Yeah, the middle. You're not a Alfred Collins guy?
No, he's in the middle. Goes from 68 to 139. That's my middle.
All right. The second one, there was a trade, but it was later. So they stay at 24. They get Starks. They get Walker. They get Brashard Smith, Luke Condra, Jalen Smith. And then I threw in the pick that everybody would just be like, what the hell just happened? And it is Jeremy Crawshaw, the punter.
Yeah. So, okay. I didn't see Malachi Starks. Where the hell's we didn't pick to the 4th round. All right. Let me digest this one. Shit.
Jeremy Crawshaw was specifically just to mess with your brain. He's like, I think he was like ranked like 400th. I just picked him.
Was he really? Hey, I mean, sometimes with those punters, the guy who's not even the first or second one is the first one who gets drafted.
Comments too. Which one are you taking out of these 2? They're very both realistic.
I know, but I think I gotta go with the Harrison one just because that middle. I mean, Collins, Strong, Peebles, Bowman are all players I really, really like and I think could contribute. So I'm gonna go that one, even though I hate that first pick so much.
Wow, you must really not like Starks or Walker.
No, I just, I don't know. I used to love Walker. Scares me now.
He's a third, 4th round guy. All 3rd, 4th round guys are supposed to scare you. There's no sure things in 3rd and 4th round. All right. No, I thought you were going to take the other one just because your disdain for Maxwell Harrison. But you let that. You're the bigger man here.
It's not what we need, but yeah, it was pick 37.
All right. So back to the trivia. Do you have an answer?
I do. And I have the correct answer. It's Harrison Smith, Jonathan Allen, and Jeffrey Okudah.
Oh, shit. You know what? We got 4. I forgot about Okudah. We got 4. Dallas Turner.
Oh, yeah, Dallas Turner.
Oh, man. I was looking at the depth chart. You got it. You got it.
I got one of them.
Technically 4. Hell of an answer. That is a bow on the Rise and SKOL. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always on a Friday morning. Stick around all weekend. We'll be here.
Yeah, and also remember this: potato chips were invented after a chef lost his temper with a customer who kept asking for his potatoes to be more fried and thinner.
Oh, thank God.